Ellen, the elegant elephant, decided to embark on an exciting endeavour. Early each evening, Ellen eagerly examined her extensive collection of exquisite ensembles. One evening, Ellen encountered an especially enchanting ensemble, an emerald ensemble embellished with embroidered egrets. Excited, Ellen endeavoured to exhibit her ensemble at the elaborate evening event in the Evergreen estate. Ellen expected everyone to be exceedingly envious of her elegant attire. En route, Ellen encountered Elliot, an eccentric egret who enjoyed eating elderberries. "Egad, Ellen, expecting to enchant with that ensemble," exclaimed Elliot, eyeing Ellen's emerald ensemble. Ellen, ever so eloquent, explained, "Elliot, every elegant elephant esteems expressing elegance through ensembles. This ensemble especially embodies my essence." Elliot, enthused, exclaimed, "Exemplary explanation, Ellen. Let's endeavour to enhance it with elderberries." Ellen, initially hesitant, eventually embraced Elliot's eccentric idea. They energetically embellished Ellen's ensemble with exquisite elderberries, elevating its elegance. Eventually, Ellen entered the Evergreen Estates event, emanating elegance. Everyone's eyes enlarged, enchanted by Ellen's enhanced ensemble. Even Ethan, the esteemed eagle, expressed, "Ellen's ensemble is extraordinarily elegant." Ellen, elated by everyone's exuberance, enjoyed the evening immensely. Even when the elderberries eventually exuded their essence, emitting an exotic aroma, everyone esteemed Ellen's exceptional elegance. Thus, Ellen, the elegant elephant, and Elliot, the eccentric egret, established an enduring friendship, epitomized by extraordinary ensembles and elderberries. Their endeavour to embrace eccentric elegance was eternally esteemed in every event thereafter. Encouraged by the extraordinary success of her embellished ensemble, Ellen, the elegant elephant, decided to explore even more eccentric endeavours. Each ensuing event entailed an even more elaborate ensemble, with Ellen and Elliot experimenting endlessly. One eventful evening, they endeavoured to engineer an ensemble entirely encrusted with emeralds and eggplants. Ellen, ever so enthusiastic, exclaimed, "This will be the epitome of elegance." Elliot, equally excited, employed his expertise to ensure every eggplant was exquisitely engraved before embedding them alongside emeralds. Eager to exhibit this extravagant ensemble, Ellen embarked towards the event. However, the ensemble's extensive embellishments were exceedingly heavy. Every step Ellen took echoed emphatically, eliciting erratic eyebrow elevations from every elephant she encountered. Eventually, Ellen entered the event, expecting expressions of envy and exhilaration. Instead, the ensemble's eccentricity elicited an unexpected effect. The ensemble, emitting an eclectic mix of emerald's elegance and eggplant's earthiness, evoked endless amusement. "Egad, Ellen, your ensemble is exceedingly unique," exclaimed Ethan, the esteemed eagle, eyeing the eggplant-encrusted attire. Ellen, a tad embarrassed but ever so elegant, embraced the entertainment her ensemble evoked. The evening evolved into an enormously enjoyable experience, with everyone engaging in eggplant and emerald-themed entertainment. Ellen and Elliot, elated by the event's eccentric energy, decided that embracing eccentricity was essential to their endeavours. They established an exclusive event, the Extravagant and Eccentric Ensemble Evening, encouraging everyone to exhibit their most extraordinary ensembles. Every year, elephants, egrets, and even eagles from everywhere entered the event, each exhibiting an ensemble more extraordinary than the last. Ellen, the elegant elephant, and Elliot, the eccentric egret, were esteemed as pioneers of peculiar yet picturesque pageantry. Thus, through their extraordinary ensembles and eccentric endeavours, Ellen and Elliot enlightened everyone to embrace their uniqueness, establishing an enduring legacy of laughter, levity, and a little lunacy in the lush lands they lived in. As the extravagant and eccentric ensemble evening evolved, Ellen and Elliot's endeavours expanded even further. Each year, the event escalated in excitement, encouraging even the most reserved residents of the realm to express their eccentricities. One year, aiming to amplify the amusement, Ellen announced an electrifying challenge: the enormous elastic elephant elevation event. Elephants would endeavour to engineer ensembles that not only exhibited elegance and eccentricity, but also enabled them to elevate, embracing elasticity. Elliot, ever the innovator, immediately imagined incorporating enormous elastic elements into Ellen's ensemble. Together they toiled tirelessly, threading thousands of tiny, tight, translucent trampolines into a tremendous tapestry of textiles. The day of the enormous elastic elephant elevation event dawned dazzlingly. Elephants from every edge of the earth entered, each equipped with ensembles designed to dazzle and elevate. Ellen, adorned in her elastic ensemble, eagerly approached the elevation area. With a deep breath, Ellen embarked on her endeavour. Each step intensified the tension in the tiny trampolines, until finally, she launched into a low levitation, a literal elephant elevation. The crowd erupted in ecstatic enthusiasm, their euphoria echoing across the entire estate. However, Ellen's exhilaration was ephemeral. The ensemble's elasticity was so extreme that with each elevation, her descent decreased in predictability. Before long, Ellen was bouncing buoyantly, barely brushing the ground before bounding back into the air. Elliot, ever Ellen's earnest supporter, endeavoured to ease her erratic elevation. Enlisting the assistance of energetic egrets, they established an emergency ensemble extraction operation. With excellent efficiency, they eased Ellen back onto Earth, extracting her from the elastic ensemble. Despite the day's dynamic developments, the event was deemed exceedingly entertaining. Ellen's elastic elevation became the event's most enduring legend, inspiring endless expressions of creativity. Ellen and Elliot, through their enchanting endeavours and elastic escapades, encouraged everyone to embrace elasticity in expression, to elevate expectations, and to enjoy the essence of eccentric elegance. Their legacy lived on, a testament to the transformative power of teamwork, tenacity, and trampolines. Buoyed by the bounce of the previous year's elastic escapades, Ellen and Elliot eyed an even more extraordinary endeavour for the next event. They envisioned an evening where elegance met the elements, titling it the Elemental Elegance Evening. This event encouraged participants to embody elements, earth, water, fire, and air, in their ensembles. Elliot, energised by the elemental theme, embarked on experiments with ethereal effects. He envisioned Ellen enrobed in an ensemble embodying all four elements, a feat never before attempted. For Earth, they embedded emeralds and crystals into a gown that glittered with the greens and browns of the forest floor, evoking the essence of Earth's enduring energy. For water, they wove fabrics of the deepest blues and aquamarines, integrating tiny tubes that circulated water throughout, creating cascading waterfalls down Ellen's enormous ensemble. Fire was represented by flickering fabrics, interwoven with tiny LEDs that mimicked the mesmerizing motion of flames, casting a warm glow that illuminated Ellen's path. And for air, they attached ethereal translucent silks that flowed freely, fluttering with every movement, giving the illusion of Ellen being buoyed by a gentle breeze. The evening arrived, and Ellen, embodying the elemental elegance, entered with an ethereal presence. As she moved, the elements interacted in mesmerizing harmony. Water flowed, fire flickered, earth glittered, and air caressed. The ensemble was not just seen but experienced, as spectators felt the cool mist of water, the warmth of fire, the solidity of earth, and the gentle touch of air. The Elemental Elegance Evening became an epic spectacle of sensory delight. Participants, inspired by Ellen's ensemble, embraced the theme with creative fervour. One elephant encapsulated a whirlwind, his ensemble swirling with winds. Another became a walking garden, her gown blooming with real flowers that represented the Earth's fertility. Elliot, delighted by the diversity and depth of creativity, declared the evening an unparalleled success. The event had not only showcased the extraordinary talents of its participants, but had also deepened their connection to the natural world, reminding everyone of the elemental forces that shape our existence. Ellen and Elliot, through the Elemental Elegance Evening, had once again elevated the expectations of what was possible, blending creativity with a profound message of harmony with the elements. Their legacy was not just in the laughter and levity they brought, but in their ability to inspire a deeper appreciation for the natural world and the interconnectedness of all life. Inspired by the success of the Elemental Elegance Evening, Ellen and Elliot found themselves pondering the possibilities of pushing their creative boundaries even further. They wondered, what realm remains unexplored? What theme could possibly top the triumph of the elements? After much musing and a multitude of discarded ideas, they stumbled upon a theme so ambitious, it had never been attempted before in the history of their extravagant events. The enigmatic expressions of the cosmos evening. This event would not only challenge the participants to incorporate celestial elements into their ensembles, but also to embody the vast, mysterious beauty of the universe itself. Elliot, ever the visionary, envisioned Ellen as a walking embodiment of the cosmos. They planned an ensemble that would incorporate twinkling lights to mimic the stars, swirling fabrics in dark blues and purples to represent the swirling galaxies, and shimmering accents that hinted at the mysterious dark matter holding the universe together. Moreover, they integrated a small, sophisticated system of projectors within the ensemble that would cast the images of nebulae and constellations around Ellen as she moved, making her a moving map of the cosmos itself. The evening of the enigmatic expressions of the cosmos evening arrived, and the excitement was palpable. As Ellen made her grand entrance, the area around her was bathed in the soft glow of distant galaxies and twinkling stars. Her ensemble was a masterpiece of motion, light, and texture, capturing the hearts and imaginations of all who beheld her. Participants had embraced the cosmic theme with incredible creativity. One elephant appeared as a majestic representation of the sun, complete with a glowing, radiant ensemble that lit up the surroundings. Another group came as a constellation, their positions and connections only making sense when they stood together, illustrating the interconnectedness of the universe. The event was more than a showcase of creativity. It became a moment of collective awe and wonder, a reminder of the vast, mysterious beauty of the cosmos and our small but significant place within it. The participants left the evening with a renewed sense of connection to the universe and to each other, understanding that, like the stars in the sky, we are all part of something much larger than ourselves. Ellen and Elliot, through their enigmatic expressions of the cosmos evening, had once again elevated their community's aspirations and imaginations, proving that when we reach for the stars, we not only touch the heavens but also illuminate the beauty within us all. Their legacy, like the cosmos, became timeless, inspiring generations to dream big, look up, and always remember the magic that exists when we dare to explore the unknown. Buoyed by the boundless success of the enigmatic expressions of the cosmos evening, Ellen and Elliot were emboldened to dream even bigger. They pondered deeply on how to follow an event that had so profoundly connected everyone to the cosmos. After nights of stargazing and days of deep contemplation, a spark of inspiration struck them like a meteor: the time-travelling troop evening. This theme promised to be their most ambitious yet, challenging participants to craft ensembles that represented different eras of history and the future, embodying the flow of time itself. Ellen and Elliot envisioned a grand parade where each participant, dressed in their time-inspired attire, would take the audience on a journey through the ages, from the dawn of civilization to the distant future. For her part, Ellen decided to embody the concept of time itself. Her ensemble would be a magnificent cloak, each fold and layer representing a different epoch. The base layer shimmered with the fiery reds and oranges of the Big Bang, transitioning into the lush greens of the age of dinosaurs, the rich tapestries of ancient human civilizations, the industrial greys and steels of the modern era, and finally the sleek holographic materials representing the future. Elliot, meanwhile, focused on the technical wizardry required to make the parade a reality. He devised a route that would utilize the estate's various landscapes to represent different periods in time, from the prehistoric forests to futuristic cityscapes complete with holographic projections and soundscapes that immerse the audience in each era. The evening of the time-travelling troop evening arrived, and the air buzzed with anticipation. As the parade commenced, the audience was mesmerized. Prehistoric creatures roamed through the forests, ancient emperors and empresses strolled with dignity, medieval knights jousted on the lawn, industrial revolutionaries brandished their gears and gadgets, and beings from the future glided among the crowd, their costumes aglow with LED lights and digital displays. Ellen, in her time-encapsulating cloak, led the parade, a walking embodiment of the continuum of time. Her presence reminded everyone that though time marches forward, every era, past, future, and present, contributes to the tapestry of our shared existence. The time-travelling troop evening became a profound reminder of humanity's journey through time, celebrating our achievements, acknowledging our challenges, and sparking hope for our future. It reinforced the community's bond, as they recognized that they too were part of this grand continuum, each playing a role in the story of time. Ellen and Elliot had once again transcended expectations, crafting an event that was not just a display of creativity and imagination, but a deeply moving experience that connected everyone more closely to the past, present, and future. Their legacy was cemented as visionaries who could turn even the most abstract concepts into unforgettable realities, inspiring all to see the beauty and potential in every moment of time. As the last echoes of the time-travelling troop evening faded into the night, Ellen and Elliot stood together, watching the stars twinkle in the clear sky above. They reflected on the journey they had embarked upon, from the elegance of Ellen's first emerald ensemble to the cosmic spectacle that had illuminated the essence of the universe, and finally, to the parade that had traversed the river of time itself. In the silence of the evening, they realized that their adventures had not just been about the ensembles, the themes, or the applause. They had been about bringing their community together, inspiring wonder and sparking imaginations. They had created more than events. They had woven a tapestry of memories that would be cherished forever. Ellen turned to Elliot, her eyes shimmering with the same stars they gazed upon. "Elliot, do you think we've done it? Have we truly made a difference?" Elliot, with a soft smile, replied, "Ellen, look around us. See the joy, the wonder, the connections we've fostered. We've not just made a difference, we've transformed our world. And the beauty of it all is that the journey doesn't end with us. We've ignited a spark that will be passed on, inspiring others to dream, create, and explore." As the night deepened, they made their way back, their hearts full and their spirits high. They knew their adventures would be tales told for generations, not just for the creativity and beauty they had brought into the world, but for the message they carried, that through imagination, friendship, and a dash of daring, anything is possible. Years later, the events Ellen and Elliot had set into motion continued to inspire. New themes were explored, new boundaries pushed, but the essence of what they started remained: a celebration of community, creativity, and the endless possibilities that lie when we come together to dream. And so, under the endless sky, the legacy of Ellen the elegant elephant and Elliot the eccentric egret lived on. A timeless reminder that in the heart of every endeavour lies the potential for magic, transformation, and the kind of joy that transcends time itself. The end.